Hello everyone, it's me Clayson. I just finished watching Case Closed Zero's Tea Time. Now, as a spin-off of the Detective Conan franchise, this is naturally not going to appeal to people who aren't big fans of the franchise. But if you're a fan of Toru Amuro, aka Rei Furuya, you'll probably get a lot out of this slice of life, with its 6-episode length, with each episode being about 15 minutes long. Let's get to the story, shall we? The story is a spin-off that focuses on Rei Furuya, aka Toru Amuro, who happens to spend his time in between working as a police officer to be the proprietor and a waiter at a local coffee shop known as Pierrot. And the episode's detail his time spent hanging out with his friends, having curry with his partner, going on to a obstacle course that's very similar to Ninja Warrior, and basically just sort of doing stuff in between taking down criminals as Rei Furuya. But that's kind of all there is to say about the series. If you're a fan of his character from Detective Conan, you should get a lot out of it, especially since it does detail into parts of his backstory throughout the series. It does show some slice-of-life parts of his childhood as well as his adulthood, and you do get a lot of the same atmosphere and the same cool designs from Detective Conan. You just don't have to watch 1,000 episodes to get what's going on here, even if there are cameos from the more well-known characters throughout. Furuya himself is just a very likable character, a chill, laid-back dude who always seems to make a great ham sandwich, while he also manages to take down criminals in a very cool and efficient way. There's a reason he and several of the other characters in Detective Conan have lasted so long in both anime and manga form. They're just great characters that feel like they're kind of timeless in a way. And the spin-off basically has the same appeal. On top of that, the animation is pretty much on par with the original TV series, with a little bit of a leg up in certain sequences. I'm guessing since Netflix had the association with TMS Entertainment, they were able to give them a bit of additional funding. And it definitely pays off when it comes to some scenes when it comes to enhancing a joke or enhancing a bit of the action. It's not the best in the world, of course, but for a spin-off series, it does look pretty solid. On top of that, it does feel like the series does happen to humanize Furuya and by extension his other persona, Toru Amuro, pretty well. So if you felt that he didn't get that much to do in certain parts of Detective Conan, you should be able to appreciate the series going into more of his mental state, as well as him generally being a kind and likable guy to all his friends. Granted, it is a short series, but it feels like a series that doesn't overstay its welcome either. It's, one of those series you can enjoy while having lunch, and you can basically remember some cool parts of some of the episodes. It's not exactly something that's a huge time sink, but it doesn't need to be. It's a nice little side project for fans who really like the series and who can't get enough of it. And as far as those go, I think it's a pretty solid one. That's why I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. See you next time.